In this video, I'll show you how to create your membership group and restrict the access. So in the previous video, we created the actual content, the actual membership pages and secured content pages that people would be accessing. But how do you restrict access? That's the key part, so that only people who have either purchased or signed up can have access. So the first thing to do is go to our contact section. That's our CRM. And that's where you can see all the users who submit their information on your website. For example, submitting a form, making a purchase, becoming a member. So how do you do that? You have this section, it's called members. And there you have all your membership groups. Currently, by default, we have basic members. So now we can create our groups. And in our case, like before, we created this lesson 1 and 2, which would be individual lessons to which you want to only a specific group of people to have access to each one. So we have to separate them into a different membership group. So one group will have access to lesson 1, and let's call them lesson 1 members. And then we can create another one for lesson 2, people with access to lesson 2. So inside you have the users for each lesson. Now let's create one for courses. This would be people would have access to multiple lessons, not just to one. And the next thing that is nice to do is in each lesson, in each group, go into the group settings. Now from here you can actually select a redirect URL. This is important because this would be basically the link pointing to that membership group. So when you click on it, you can select from the pages the page group, which is courses. That's how we organize them, and select the page, the lesson in this case. So we can do that for lesson 2 the same way, courses, lesson 2. And for our courses, we can select from the courses, you can select the membership dashboard, which was the dashboard with the access to a lot of courses. So we can do our access like that. So we can click on select and we're done. We basically created our membership group, which is basically the separation of the different access levels. Basically people would be visible here in each group. You can see the users, and now is the next step, which is restricting the access to that users. So basically by going into the pages and opening your courses, you have your pages which are for the courses. So by clicking on the 3 dots on each course, you can access the settings of this page. And in the setting of this page, we have the page access. Basically, this is the place where you can restrict this page / course to be only accessible by specific users. By default, all pages are public, visible by everyone. But you can make them password protected, which is just having to have a password to access it, or by members. So if a member is part of a group and is logged in, they'll have access to this page. So we have to select which group though. So for the lesson 1, we'll just have lesson 1. So that's it. For lesson 2, we can do the same thing, but select the lesson 2 membership group. So now only people from this group will have access to this page, nobody else. And for the membership dashboard as well. So we can have it so that it is members only, and access have the course members. That's it. Now we restricted access to all of our 3 pages. So only lesson 1, lesson 2, and membership dashboard users can access each individual course. So now if we preview it, you'll see that there is no access. You have to log in. It's not a direct access, so you have to have an account with this membership. So this is it. This is how you restrict access and how you create your membership groups. Again, from the CRM, you create your membership group and your link to which URL that would be the main one for this group itself. So if you have multiple courses, just link to your main one. And then from the builder, we restricted access so that these membership pages are accessible only by members in a specific membership group. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to sell access, basically how do people purchase access to a specific group, and how to create those pages for the setting, the checkouts, and people to sign up and see the whole process in the next video. So talk to you in the next one.